Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Dong.
Take a seat. Yesterday, we conducted your interview regarding with your issues that you are facing right now. And based on that result, we need to exercise you to a real life scenario, an interview. I will recommend you to a therapist to act as an interviewer, and we prepared some questions that might cause your difficulties.
Okay, Dong. Thank you for that.
And aside from that, the session will be recorded for later review and skill evaluation.
Ma'am, he is your therapist to conduct your interview.
Good morning, ma'am. Before we proceed, I would like to remind you that this is just a therapy session that will help you decrease your anxiety that you are feeling during interviews. As a therapist, I will remain neutral and this interview will follow ethical standards and it is a safe place for you to open up and share your feelings. Would that be okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Since we are now all set, let us start. Welcome. Thank you for coming in today. My name is Mark De La Cruz and I am your therapist for today. May I ask your name, ma'am?
Hello, Dong. I'm Kyle Versosa.
Hello, Kyle. I'm happy to meet you today. Can you tell me about a time when you had to resolve a conflict with your client in your previous work?
Sure, there was this one time at my previous job when a client was upset about a delay in their delivery of the product.
Okay, could you walk me through about how you handled that action or situation?
Well, I started by apologizing for the inconvenience, and then I tried to reassure them that we were doing everything we could to expedite the process, but um, they were still quite upset, and they kept asking a a specific timeline which we we couldn't provide at that moment.
I see. Then, how did you handle the request for a specific timeline?
Well, I tried to manage their expectations by explaining the factors that um, were causing the delay, but they seem really frustrated, and uh, it was so hard to calm them down.
It sounds like a very challenging situation. So, how did you eventually resolve it?
Well, I ended up escalating the um, issue to my manager, who was able to provide the client with a more concrete timeline, and that seemed to satisfy them.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, Kyle. Can you tell me about the time when you had to manage a team and meet a tight deadline?
Yes, Doc. There was this project where we had a really tight deadline, and um, there was there were a lot of moving parts, so it was definitely a challenge to coordinate everything.
And how did you manage the team in that situation?
Well, I started by breaking down the task and assigning specific responsibilities to each team member, but there was definitely some obstacles along the way.
What kinds of obstacles did you face?
There were some technical issues with some of the equipments, and also some communication challenges between the team members. So it was very stressful trying to keep everything in track.
I understand. So, how did you address these obstacles and ensure that the project was completed on time?
Well, I tried to troubleshoot the technical issues as quickly as possible, but and I also encouraged open communication among the team members to address any misunderstandings or conflicts.
Thank you for sharing, Miss Kyle. I appreciate your honesty, and that's all of the questions that we have for now. I will be forwarding you now to your psychologist, Miss Sherilyn Ramos.
Ma'am, let's watch and review your recorded session.
As the therapy session drew to a close, the client felt a sense of relief and validation in finally understanding the complexities of their struggles. With the psychologist's guidance, they embark on a journey of self-discovery and healing, armed with the knowledge and tools to confront their social anxiety and PTSD head-on.